sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear, yeah. It's all because of you, you. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yeah. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you. And I don't fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve, yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but every time I hear your name, my worries disappear. It's all because of you, yeah. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yes you do. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you.
More sounds from the soulful DJ exclusive coming up shortly.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Tell me what choice I have now. I just wanna get it right with you. But if we try to talk about it, our history says we'll just argue. And I know you're gonna act a fool, and then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe. Watching from a distance, hiding these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Maybe I need some space, need some air, somewhere else to go, to release, to relax, to let my emotions flow. But for now, I just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it. Oh, before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice, y'all know the sound. James Bubba Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Hey, good morning, y'all. Hope everybody's having a great morning here. Before we get back into the music, want to give some quick shout outs to everybody that is holding in the chat right now. Good morning, Charlie, Sylvian. Good morning, Yvonne, Juanita. What's going on, Juanita? Max Left Dragon. I said Maxwell. Max Left Dragon. Good morning. Hunger Games. What's going on? Tracy Eva. What's going on? Gary DeFore. Good morning to you. Benjamin Dixon is in the chat as well. What's going on, brother Ben? Anna, good morning to you. Superfly Vibrations. Jay Woodard. Meat Cakes again. MG Simmer. Good morning. Vanessa Mitchell. The Ralph, what's going on? Orange G Swag Sports. James Bubba, DJ Exclusive Williams is in the chat as well too. Hey, y'all. Rachel Atwood, good morning. Good morning, Lux Progressive. Laura Estrada, love you, Laura. I hope you're doing good out there. Pamela Jones, Lily, good morning. It Getter 9, Tyler Hackney, Nurse Missy G, Mark Saunders, and Linda Hoxa. Good morning, y'all. Hey, like it or not, it's about to go down. Hey, man, let's take it back. Do a throwback song that we all used to love and enjoy.
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Close the match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Pills to make the man, but that poison's gonna chew you from the inside out. So right now, say it with your chest now, say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time. Oh, cheers to all the haters, 'cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny.
Hey, y'all better stop calling me handsome in this chat, because y'all got me over here blushing and stuff. Good morning, y'all.
I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna chew you from the inside out. It's time.
Thank you.
time to say it with your chest now. Say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time. It's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time, oh.
This would be our favorite part.
If you're on the bus, say yeah. Yeah. If you're on the train, say yeah. Yeah. If you gotta walk, say yeah. Yeah. Everybody's going somewhere. Yeah. Young or old, I really don't care. Yeah. Life has never really been fair. Yeah. So put your fist up in the air. Yeah. Say yeah. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time. It's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to run it out. It's my time, it's my time. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time, oh.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, morning again. How did I mess that up? Good morning again, everybody. Glad to see everybody in the chat room. Hey, if you have not already, like, share, subscribe, and all the other good stuff, man. And hey, if you haven't as well too, please go subscribe to my page or join my page. Why is my battery already about to go dead? And it's a brand new battery. Anywho, if you haven't already, please go subscribe to my page or join my page. I'm trying to get my numbers up. I think I'm at 86, maybe 90 followers on there, subscribers. I'm trying to get that thing to 100. So please, if you haven't already, go like my page. David, I'm sure, dropped the link somewhere in there, so he'll hook me up. Please do if you haven't already. Good morning again, everybody. Hey, before we get into the music and get the show started, I'll do something I haven't done in a long time. You ready? Here we go. Why do golfers bring two pairs of pants? Why do golfers bring two pairs of pants? In case they get a hole in one. In case they get a hole in one. Hole in one of them.
Your eyes tell me.
Good morning, y'all.
You don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're
not gonna lie to y'all. Hands down, this is probably one of my favorite songs that has ever been recorded. I'm not gonna lie to you. For an uncopywritten song, the song is good. Like it or not, though, y'all, it's about to go down. Good morning, everybody, and shout out to everybody that's in the chat room, man. Like it or not, it's about to go down with Rebecca Zor. Good morning, y'all.
Like it or not starts now.
Why can't I hear everybody? I can't hear.
Ben's audio is not working.
I don't even hear Bubba.
Bubba, say something. No, yeah. Why did we lose you too?
Because I had the button pressed on my microphone.
Oh, okay. Well, Ben, do you have the button pressed on your mic? Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Can hear you now. So you did have your button is pressed as well. All right, so that was nothing.
Is my video twerking for people to like? Is it shaking?
No, it's actually clear over
it's
here.
It's like really good, actually. Like
it's actually very clear,
very professional. Like
super
good,
clear,
like, for real.
You could see that green bouncing right up off the head.
Okay, like. And then you see like the little shine behind Rebecca, looking like the Jesus picture.
The background giving that Jesus glow. It is.
It is. I love it though. Absolutely. It's like really dope, really good.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Let's put us on that.
But they couldn't hear you. They couldn't. There we go. They couldn't hear you.
Oh, let me fix a little bit.
Let's see. Okay. If I drop this camera a little lower, it's gonna get. I don't know if it's gonna fall. So
try.
Oh man.
Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Heads matching.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and go ahead, Bubba.
Good morning again.
Good morning. Welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
Yes. Now, because I'm holding this cup because I want y'all to read it. It's hilarious, and it's even Shouts out to Marquise, who
I'm here for it.
Marquise, if you guys don't know who he is, I've been on a couple of shows with him. He's really big. He's an educator. He's in academia, and he created these mugs. Shouts out to Marquise. Thank you for that. But now, how are you guys doing on this morning? It is January 25th, 2025. So much has happened since inauguration. That dark day for a lot of people, but not for me because I ain't watched it that day.
Hello.
But what has happened since has been the talk of the town. How has your guys' experience been since Donald Trump's inauguration? And what did you do on that day?
I'll go first. I made MAGA as miserable as they wanted to make us.
Yeah.
I just spent the entire day just responding and replying and seeing MAGA tears. So that's what I'm committed to for the next 4 years, is to make MAGA as miserable as they want to make us. Is there any real true benefit out of it? Yes, because we get to see them cry and we get to see them be, how dare you? How could you say that about Trump? Because it's true. So that's what I did on Monday.
Okay, so what were you saying to them? Because I don't know. Do things make MAGA upset?
Yeah. I mean, no, literally anything. What's amazing is that so many people have left Twitter because of how nasty MAGA is. But like the slightest thing, if you just say that he didn't win in 2020, that's all you got to say. And they literally will fill your replies like, how dare you? So, I mean, anything small from that all the way to reminding them that Pete Hegseth is a public drunk who's credibly accused with rape. The fact that Donald Trump is an adjudicated rapist himself, just go down the history and it triggers them significantly. Yeah.
Okay. And we'll get to Pete Hegseth. Ooh.
I say Hegseth. So,
hey Seth, whatever it is, but we're gonna get to that in a moment. Bubba, what were you doing on that faithful? Was it Monday? Monday, which also happened to be Martin Luther King Day. I'm gonna get my batteries together.
I had to work, so I was working and then had a impromptu cookout here at the house. Couldn't eat too much because I'm on this little weight loss thing, and on that part, I've lost 6 pounds already within a week.
Yo, hey,
So
my
I
man.
celebrated my weight loss goals in 8 small portions, but it was good though. But other than that, though, I did not watch the inauguration. I watched basketball, and that's about it. Yeah, I wasn't giving that man my viewership. All like stuff kept coming in down my news feed saying everything that he was doing, and I ignored the hell out of it. I literally did. Becca, we
lost
can't hear you.
Becca. Your audio said no.
We can't hear you.
So happy to hear that. Even though you couldn't hear me, as you guys were doing what you needed to do in the social media space or in your environment that is around you, just to make sure you made it more meaningful for you on that day. You made Dr. King proud, or whatever it is that you were doing to protect your mental space. I made sure that I limited, when I say limited, absolutely limited my time on the internet to receive any information that was going on, because I knew I'll be working these stories throughout the week. So at least on that particular day, I would just give myself a little space to breathe, because we've been talking about what was to come. So on this day, what was signed, executive orders that were going to be signed and all those things, I didn't want to see all the hey. I didn't want any of those things for as me and my house, because we've been telling you this and we've been trying to prepare you for this for a while, and you decided to vote for him because he said he will create a bathroom that is male and female once again. And that was where you drew the line, or that he said that he was going to lower the price of eggs. And that was where you said that had to be where my vote went. I had frustrations. I was talking to my bestie on this morning, and I just had to share with her, getting onto spaces like Facebook and all these other places where your middle school friends who have beer bellies and teen kids, all kinds of ghetto hood stuff on those social media spaces are having the same ones that you thought that were your allies growing up, even though we knew their parents and them weren't. But now we're on there saying, yes, borders need to be closed. Haitians were the ones who were, the worst of the immigrants that they're talking about. So these are the things that people are looking at. Immigrants. And that's the problem, because are you looking at people not being able to learn about Black history anymore as a Black American in this country? Are you thinking about that for the future of your children, that they will instill back the false narrative of Christopher Columbus and all the other people who didn't do the very things that they keep saying that they did, that are standing on American business, was nothing but lies? Are you okay with your Black history being deleted after we just got only 5% of it put into anybody's history book, and even trying to get it told truthfully? Are you okay with that?
Yes,
are you okay with the with the fact that we had to create Black schools? And I am all of us here are proud people, graduates and people who went to HBCUs. That's historically Black colleges and universities. And we graduated from those schools, and they have taken away funding, and they want to literally remove these schools historically that we had to build or our ancestors had to build, or the people before me in this country had to build, because they weren't allowing Black folks to have an education or to go to the white schools, the predominantly white institutions, PWIs. That's why HBCUs were created. Are you aware of that? And now they want to do away with those under Donald Trump's, or do away with funding to those universities. Are you okay with that?
Oh, they're about to cut funding to HBCUs too?
That's what they want. They said we should not be funding schools that are targeting only Black people, and we should be given the funding. And y'all know funding. I know funding for me. I had to go to school on grants because I couldn't afford it.
That part. So
they're saying that white people should be allowed to have those same fundings to go to HBCUs.
They already.
So not only that, are you guys okay with that? Also, these DEI programs, I know that we want to, of course, because I've been telling y'all about DEI since DEI was DEIing on a whole nother spectrum. DEI been out there, but when DEI was put on the stage, was put center stage, I was telling y'all to be careful about how they DEI, and DEI is now equal for the right to ER, the ER that's on this mug,
Mm.
to that one. So
Ooh.
no, this one says no. This is A. Sorry, this is for black folks and black folks only. Sorry, the ER is for what the right calls us. They want to make you believe that DEI is only equating for the hard ERs, but yet that affects you, the lady with the vagina, right? The one that wants to be called just a woman, that wanted all the affirmative action up at the job. DEI was for you. It really was. Hey, you disabled person, hate to say it like that, but DEI was for you. DEI was for you. It was supposed to be so everybody. Inclusivity, because yet they always want to. It was supposed to be diversity, equity, inclusivity. So y'all so focused on it being a black group of people because that's what those businesses were doing.
Yep.
They were making the quota for the DEI by placing that one black person that's actually really great at doing a million jobs and sticking them in that corner with two other people on the team to hold down something that probably needed about a team of 2, 3, 4 people. I'm talking about a team of four teams, and one black person was handling it all on their own, and they were doing the DEI quota. Target, Walmart, some other companies have now.
I guess none of y'all in Target no more though.
It's right across the street. It's actually my corner store, and I need to stay away from it.
Right.
But the black brands that they're going to be putting on sale in my predominantly white Target, I will be going to purchase because they will be getting my dollar for those. So their products that they're going to put on immediately, because it's January, which means that they're already putting stuff up for February. In my Target, they've been putting out the black stuff. They haven't done that. So I know when they put them out, they're going to be in the 30 to 70%, and I want to go ahead and buy them all up. I'll probably buy a few and do a giveaway. But I literally am looking at all these people that used us for profit from 2020 to now. And now are wanting to do away with it as soon as Donald Trump says that that's the case. Are you guys okay with the fact that the sanctuaries for immigrants, once upon a time, the church, the school, right? The hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Donald Trump says it's okay for you guys to go in and go get or go check for immigrants within those spaces. So immigrant gets his arm cut off and needs to go get surgery. ICE is coming in, right? To come and get you. A baby at a school. A baby at a motherfucking school. Them children at the schools. ICE can come and take your children. You don't even know. You at work and ICE came in and took your child from school. I love how the teachers are banding together and online and saying, I go to school every day not knowing if I'm going to make it out to teach these kids. I could take a bullet for your child. And if you think that I'm going to let ICE come in here, if I can take a bullet for your child, you think I'm going to let ICE come in here and take the children? Oh, not in my school, not in my classroom. So shout out to the teachers who are doing that. My question is, and Ariana, one of my co-hosts from Leftist Mafia, said on social media, they passed a law immediately for ICE and police officers and enforcement to go into schools, to go into hospitals, to go into churches, which were supposed to be their safe spaces. Well, all this work to get into schools, but they were so afraid to go into Uvalde. Police officers were so afraid to go into Uvalde to go save the lives of children, but they want to go and take these children away with ICE. Y'all not afraid. Y'all not none of that, but y'all put all the effort into that. Let's be for real. It's so much that happened, and all things that I only mention is only the tip of the iceberg. Civil rights, the pausing of civil rights cases. Why? He thought he did something so well. I think he signed an executive order to release the documents of JFK and his murder. The details and the information, JFK and MLK, Martin Luther King. And so that's John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King. I think someone else as well. And he's like, Robert Kennedy. He said, you guys been waiting for this. Y'all been waiting for this. And he said that when he signed, when they got to MLK, and the family of Martin Luther King, the children said, if you can let us comb through the files before you let those things become public information, please we had to deal with this for over 50 years, the pain of this. And if you can let us have those files first, that would mean the world. And y'all think he gonna do it?
Oh, not to mention all the I'm looking at this timeline, all these January 6th traitors and criminals he just released.
Yeah.
He released.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Becca, you said, do we think he's gonna do it? I'm sure he will, but I'm just like, what's the purpose? Who wants that?
Oh, white folk who want to destroy the legacy of Dr. King. Not just white folks, a couple of black folks in there too who want to destroy the legacy of Dr. King. They have they're going all in, folks. They are going 100% balls to the walls to destroy the entirety of the civil rights movement. And so they're going to do their best to destroy Dr. King's legacy. Just like they have committed themselves to destroying the 2020 movement for George Floyd. You see that there's not a day that goes by where they don't defame and try to diminish George Floyd and try to rewrite.
Oh my God. Is that Heseth?
Oh my Hex. Oh yeah. Is it Hex?
Please grab that whole, if you can. I don't know if you can, but was it him that we saw doing a speech about George Floyd and vindicating
Chauvin.
Yes, was that the Heseth?
I haven't seen that. One, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It was somebody, some white man, and mind you, I haven't really seen Heseth too much to really verify, because I do think that all white men in politics look alike in some way, shape, or form. But I wasn't sure. So if it was, there is a really dark, and if I can pull that, I'll find it. But there's a really dark monologue given, and I'm going to find it for you. But it really puts into play what they think. They being the right, and where we're going with it. White people lining up, taking the train, white nationalist groups, white groups, white hate groups going to go see Donald Trump with their faces masked, seeing these things. Yeah, let me grab this.
Patriot Front. All in Martin. Hey, what a time to be alive.
Is it though?
Is it though?
It's scary. It's very scary.
I'd rather be here to fight this though. To be honest, we got to do what we got to do. Like we got to do what we got to do, and they're making themselves clear. We got to make ourselves clear.
Okay, I'm dropping it right now in our text thread, like Dr. Umar. So y'all hear it in our text thread. I dropped that for you to see. If that's Heseth, I'm not sure who that is in the video, but I do know that this is what they think, and this is how they're going to roll back many different things, which they already have. But this is what it feels like in only 4 days of Donald Trump in his inauguration.
4 days.
4 days. How dangerous is it? I suspect, because I want to be in a place where I can shut this off, but I do also want to go ahead and comb through it with you guys to say, I'm not afraid. We told you so.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Oh, Jack posted big. Oh, I'm sorry. That's who you're thinking about, Rebecca, on this next video. Go ahead, James. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's what I was about to say. That's exactly how I feel, Becca. It's just like, we're not scared. I'm not scared. It's just one of the things we told you so. Literally, it is. Yeah. Now it's like y'all got to do y'all part to get ready, because we already ready out here in these streets.
Okay, so what did you say his name was, and what is his?
He's a coward. He has me blocked on Twitter. All these clowns are truly, genuinely cowards at their hearts. But let's listen to what this white man had to say. You heard me.
Oh, I heard you. I ain't gonna say nothing.
So we received justice for Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin did not commit murder. Derek Chauvin should not be where he is right now. The truth must come out about what happened with George Floyd. It was a lie, and it was always a lie. And when Derek Chauvin is a free man, I will personally lead the lawsuit against Black Lives Matter and the millions of dollars that they took from his name. Every single lie will be undone. Every single truth will be restored, because then and only then can we have America back. And I'm talking about the real America, folks. I'm talking about America where on Easter Sunday and Good Friday in New York City, you could see the 3 crosses of Calvary there on the New York City skyline.
Say that 3 burning crosses.
Right, man.
He burned crosses.
Jack Posobiec is first of all, he is I believe he's like former intelligence from the Navy, right? So he's a Fed and an operative. He is a conspiracy theorist. He's the one that came up with Pizzagate. I don't know if you guys remember Pizzagate. Ended up getting a white man killed. He convinced the white man that they were trafficking children from the basement of a pizza parlor that didn't even have a basement, first of all. And that white man went up there with a gun and started shooting, and the cops killed him. So Jack Posobiec already has somebody dead in his name. Jack Posobiec is a Russian stooge, right? He's a propagandist for Vladimir Putin and his broader network. But at the core of him, he's just a racist. He's just a racist, and he is using this as an opportunity to build his platform, to build his career. There's really not much to say about him, but he's a coward. He has me blocked on Twitter. He's terrified of me, and so many other maggots are. So I hear them say this. They do this every single day, and they say these things for 2 reasons. One, they're serious. They want to completely erase the entire idea of Black liberation on every front. They want to get rid of the civil rights. He also said on Twitter, this is what he said on Twitter: if you want to go back to the 50s, you have to undo the 60s. Well, what happened in the 60s? The Civil Rights Movement, the 1964 Civil Rights Act, the 1965 Voting Rights Act. You have to undo that. That's what he wants to do. But at the same time, they're afraid of actually confronting ideas, and so they hide behind blocks. And one last thing, why are you trying to sound like a Black preacher when you speak, Jack Posobiec?
Oh my God!
Like for real,
Boy,
because that was annoying.
A white pasty, crusty cracker ass down somewhere. Excuse me. Forgive me, Jesus. I have to fast over that one and ask forgiveness for service tomorrow.
My whole thing of it is how are you going to go back and say that video that the world saw? How are you going to say it's fake? How are you going to say that everything is a lie? What truth is there to come out? Everybody saw it. And for those people in that audience to be cheering and blaring like the way they were, I'm like, did we not see the same video?
They want you to not believe your lying eyes. They don't care. Here's the other part about what MAGA is doing. There is no lie that they don't believe they can't get away with. We can look at the 8-minute video, was a 9-minute video of Derek Chauvin just casually putting his like no big deal. I'm crushing this man's neck and I'm preventing him from breathing and I'm causing this distress that he's in that ultimately killed him. They will see it and say, oh, that didn't happen. Just like we will see Adolf Hitler Jr., Elon Musk, do the Sieg Heil twice, right? We see him do it, and they said, no, don't believe your lying eyes.
It wasn't meant like that. It was something else. And then want to juxtapose it with Kamala doing something and Hillary doing. I'm like, are y'all effing serious, dude? Y'all can't be this dumb.
Early in the morning, Lord help me. I'd have went a whole 3 weeks without cussing. Look at it snipped out.
That's okay. That's okay, because what we've been seeing and how people have been trying to put excuses for it have been really, really ridiculous. But I really would love for you brought up a couple of things. I really want to talk about how the disrespect at the inauguration towards Kamala Harris, and I don't give a damn if you voted for her or not, saying that she deserved another level of disrespect. It's been disrespect for her from the day she got into office, but these last few days, I probably am going to do a separate video on this because it needs to be studied and it needs to be talked about. The fact that she alone, former President Barack Obama, who was president of the United States, received, yes, absolute racist remarks, disrespect, all types of things. But the way that they have treated former now Vice President Kamala Harris has been ridiculous.
Disgusting.
And little peasy white girl, Carrie Underwood.
Didn't want to shake her hand.
Yo raggedy Ozempic, and y'all could fight me on this. Yo, raggedy Ozempic, colorless, dirty behind, really thought that was okay because the other men played that whole same thing with her, and you thought to pass her by because you were ever on her level. Carrie Underwood, you won American Idol, and I remember when she was literally in the top and the other people were in the bottom, and Carrie Underwood was not even that day. She didn't even have that day wasn't even, she wasn't singing well, and everybody was confused because why? We let the whites get to the phone line, and they saw them black people, and they made them go to the bottom. Yep. Remember that? Carrie Underwood, you ain't even on beat half the time. I think she's
on the 1 and 3.
I think she's I think she's an okay singer, but let's be for real. Carrie Underwood, there are a lot of other white country singers that definitely do it better than you can. That little joke that you did, because people think that Carrie Underwood, this is brand new. Carrie Underwood, which I need to find it, did a monologue on one of these award shows, and in that award show, they were disrespecting affordable health care. And it was very sad to see. But here's the funny thing, because them tables, what they be doing? They be turning. Them tables, they turns. Yes, sir. And what happened was she was like, I don't feel that it's reported that she didn't like the way that she was received. She wasn't received like Beyonce. She didn't have that same, they didn't receive her well at the inauguration for her performance. Don't walk around here and pour out hate and think that you're going to be if there was going to be any comparison to you performing at she didn't like her, how they received her. Even the right did not treat you the way that the world treats people like a Beyonce.
She wants to be treated like Beyonce.
Because Beyonce performed for the Obama.
Yeah, Obama's. Yeah, and her performance, it was like every actor that you could think of was up there on that stage with the whole choir, big stage. It was very grandiose and like as it should have been. With her, she ain't get nothing. That she should not have.
Her music didn't even work.
Okay. Her music didn't work?
Yeah, nah. I think they tried like.
Oh, yeah, she was standing up there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did.
Like you said, I didn't watch any of this. So
can we play it? Are we able to play it? Like a little clip of it or no?
Is there audio in there? Let's see. There's some audio.
For amber waves of gray.
That's enough anyway.
That wasn't bad. But she said it says Carrie Underwood's inauguration performance sparks major issue with American Idol. I didn't know that. Let's see. It says Carrie Underwood, here we go, feels she didn't have the same respect as Beyonce during inauguration performance. Another one says,
you're not Beyonce.
Carrie Underwood is second guessing her decision to perform at inauguration and is not sure it was worth it. Okay. Mandy Moore sparks controversy. Mandy Moore. White people was getting in the chat. Mandy Moore sparks controversy with reaction to Carrie Underwood's inauguration performance. Let's see if Mandy Moore's on the right side of things. She seemingly liked a photo on Instagram shared by Evan Ross of Underwood was forced to perform without music to unexpected technical difficulties. Girl, baby. Okay, thank you. Thank you for putting that. People be putting up curating things, and she probably was supposed to. Anyways, God don't like ugly. Whatever. Carrie Underwood, you would never have had that moment because your heart was filled with hate. When Beyonce performed, there was nothing hateful. This is my thing that the right doesn't understand. They go in with 100% hate for a certain group of people. At least, even though I can't stand the fickle way of Democrats and how they don't got things together, people who are on the Democratic side of things or who are supporting nobody's going in to directly hate a certain group of people. Will there be like disagreements, not like we don't like what the party does, whatever. So much so Democrats will buddy up and have drinks or do what Obama was doing at the damn funeral with Donald Trump. We see that too much. And is that okay in my opinion? No, it ain't. But that's the thing. The right will say, hell no. No way. Ain't messing with it. So anybody who associates themselves with that and think they could be in my face about anything, I can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. They put out info. Look at the people that's supposed to be helping us out. Mark Zuckerberg over there, looking sunless as ever, and sitting there. This one, we don't know what's going on. I can't tell his makeup with this gene. I ain't talking about the son Baron. I'm talking about what's the man's name? Tesla. Elon Musk. Because we need to show how he, in his speech, how he did the whole Nazi sign. And I want to talk about how America and Americans, America the right, has literally tried to tell us that he's neurodivergent. And when he got excited, the neurodivergent part of him made him do that. But he also knows how to do it well, because at a moment he also did the little heart.
Yeah, he did a heart. He like my heart out. You know how to do it. You know what he doing.
So
you know what he doing.
Stop
Definitely.
playing in our faces. I also want you to stop playing in our faces. And if y'all can find the clip of him doing that, I also want y'all to stop playing in our faces. I'm going to drop the clip of how Fox tried to play in our face with the whole idea of ICE. Right? Let's go here. I'm going to go and I'm going to grab that for you guys. And ICE doing a mass raid in Boston and exclusively had Fox do a ride along. I want you guys to see it, because it's problematic, because what it does is continue to put out fear mongering for Black immigrants, like towards Black immigrants. Hate crimes are going to have an uptick. Mark my words, when it comes to Black immigrants. We're going to see that. Remember when Donald Trump made his whole comment about Chinese flu? And then we saw these people in Chinese, or they weren't even Chinese half the time, just Asians, because the world is America is such a racist place. They was just going out in the street and punching Asians in the face because Donald Trump said that Chinese were responsible for COVID and he labeled it the Chinese flu. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. So I dropped in the chat a video that came out from Fox News.
Speaker number one. Yeah.
Interesting. What was that?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me either. Not our side though.
David. No.
David, what you pulling up? Okay. So we're going to talk about how Fox News, I want you guys to really see that, because particularly they blurred out the Black, they blurred out everybody but the Black immigrant's face, alleging that this Black immigrant was from Haiti, and had him look directly into the camera. And if you guys know anything about ICE, I do, because got family members that had to deal with them. If you guys know anything about ICE, you know that they do not come in peace, ever.
I hate that. I really hate
They will never give you an opportunity to look at the camera. Ever. There is not one Haitian that you know in America, no matter if they came on the Biden program, no matter if they came under Obama, no matter if they came before that, they would never sit here and say, thank you in full English to Obama. Thank you, Obama. Thank you for getting me into this country. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you for getting me into this country. Why those two particular groups of people? So you came in on Obama and you came in on under Biden?
Not to mention the gap between those years.
And then the English that you spoke, which lets us know that you've been in America for this long, and the amount of alleged crimes that you committed, and you were still walking free in America. Yes. We'll get that after this video, okay? Hold on to the Musk comparison. Hold on to that. Grab that that Instagram video from the Fox News report, David, if you could do that for me. I know it's a lot, y'all, but this is what's happening just the last few days. This is what's happening in the last few days. I want to also go into the particular specific laws that they're taking away from you and your black ass. God forgive me. I'm sorry, Ben. But I want y'all to understand, because it's really upsetting me and the homegirls in my mind, because it's y'all online saying, well, how does this law affect me as a black American? How does the birthright affect me as a black American? And we gonna get right to it. But go ahead and let's watch this Tubi moment on fire.
It was pretty scripted, wasn't it?
Jesus.
A poorly written Tubi
Those
script.
threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction. And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities,
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is
So that video actually continued on with a few more, because so here's my this is my whole idea with this. They got a group of every immigrant group that's brown and one black, because it has to be the black. And the black right now is currently the Haitian, the black immigrant. And they're just without any force. Who these people are in part of gang groups, MS-13, all these things, because they like MS-13 is the one I hear often. But they want to pull these people out, just available. And leftist mafia, they pulled up something and said, this could be very well because these people are paid actors, so they can't show their face in these moments. But why in particular did they think it was okay to show this one? I'm looking at his face right now. This is either person that's been here for a very long time and has citizenship as a Haitian and took the coin for this particular thing, or he may not be Haitian at all. But I know he didn't come from Haiti under the Biden program. I can guarantee you that. One thing about it is I'm Haitian, and the Haitian accent in the Caribbean is way different than any of the Caribbean accents. We have one of the most different accents, probably due to us being colonized by the French and still utilizing that language or however, but we do not have that typical Caribbean accent. And this man has been in Boston for a while with the way that he'd been dragging them ARs as he was talking. So we can know. Yes, for real. It was giving very Boston. And other than that, y'all don't find that suspicious? Only the black immigrant face uncovered, but every other immigrant and ICE are covered. Protected. Y'all don't find that alarming that they don't give a damn about the darkest people on the face of the earth who live in this country and their protections?
Well, I mean, but to be sure though, Rebecca, I want people to kind of, their intention is harm. Their intention is to go from, this is not where it ends. This is where it begins. Their intention is violence against black people all across the globe. It was not enough to colonize us. It was not enough to oppress us. It was not enough to exploit us. It was not enough to take all of our wealth. Now they have to suppress us through violence. And so this is just the beginning. And if we don't stop them now, well, you know, what they want to do is building up to what happened in Gaza. They want to do to black people what Benjamin Netanyahu did in Gaza. So I just want people, you know, just kind of set that barometer. We're a couple of years away from that, but not too many years. We might be 2 years, 3 years away from that. But if we allow them to keep on their trajectory, and then we don't interrupt and disrupt and dismantle and just mess up every part of their program, just as in any way that we can disrupt what they're doing, and we don't do that, then they are headlong into violence against black people all across the globe and brown people.
And I have another question as well too. So you telling me all these threatening immigrants that were shown in this clip that y'all just happened to already got the information on and where to go. Y'all decided to wait till this man got in office to go get these people if they were so threatening and so dangerous to the community that y'all wanted to wait. And Rachel Atwood said it best in the chat, crisis actors. That's all this is. All this crap was set up. The black man, come on, bro. Like Rebecca, you hit it on the head, Rebecca. That man probably is nowhere near from Haiti, probably from somewhere else. Just random. And why is his face the only one that's shown?
He from Roxbury, which I love. I love Roxbury. I ain't say that to downplay. I love Roxbury. He probably born and raised in Roxbury, right there around outside of Boston, and talking about he from Haiti. He made a good coin on that though.
Yeah. They said, let's just get a random black man with some braids or dreads. Let's put him in the car, put him on the camera, and I want you to say, F Donald Trump, thank you, Biden, and thank you, Obama. And we'll give you $50 and a blunt and a beer. I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Oh, no, the deal got a little bit better now.
Yeah, okay.
He said, give me 2 blunts and I'll do it.
2 blunts and I got you.
That's crazy.
I know.
No, I'm just thinking about how crazy it is that this really happened, y'all.
Yeah, like, for real.
That this was a thing. But this is the thing in media too, that people aren't really aware of. Working in media, I know that they will create. If they can't get the actual narrative, they will create it.
Even the way the reporter was reporting it, Rebecca, you could tell like, oh no, he's reading this like it's a narrative. Like he's not reading this like a news really. He's reading this like it's a plot line to a movie. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So you can go ahead and now pull up. And I'm sorry, somebody, and I want to respond to them in the chat. And I know this can be a lot. Somebody said this is a lot for them. I want to say Regi in the chat. Shout out to my chat, but saying like, this is really tough. All this news. How can you guys who cover the news actually, deal with it? And I'm gonna be honest with you, it is a lot. That's why when I do it on days like Saturday and Thursday and the days that I do film, that's why I haven't really dropped anything, because it's been it's been a lot for me. But it's been a lot. And so now we're in a place where I want us to go over this so we can, it's almost like summarizing the week from Donald Trump, to say, and this is what we meant, Exhibit A. This is what we was talking about. This is what our good prophet, here go my camera again. Hey, this is what we prophesied. And it wasn't even a prophecy because it was on Google, but y'all wanted to believe what you wanted to believe. And here it is happening in real time. And I mean, happening in real time to the point where now who's on Trump's team? Elon Musk, showing us that white power is the only power. Let's take a look.
So these are 2 different videos. One from Inauguration Day.
My heart goes out to you.
And because everybody from
play that again, David.
It was so hard.
My heart goes out to you.
And then because MAGA World and Musk himself went about trying to find frames where politicians had their hand out and they wanted to claim everyone does this.
Was that second video after the fact?
No, that was before. That was before. That was like a couple months before.
So they had to find something which is basically on his t-shirt. Let's take a look. His t-shirt has what he's doing exactly. So that has nothing to do with what he did the other day. Let's be very clear.
No, but but it's right there. It's right there. Like this whole thing, he was saying my heart goes out to you. He had already done my heart goes out to you like months before. So he knows how to do properly. My heart goes out to you. That was a stick hell.
Yeah.
That was, and I'm talking about.
I mean, he was like,
bro,
he had to grab it. Oh, we lost Bubba. He had to grab it from within. He had to grab it from the. He had to grab it. Your video went down.
No. I'm good.
Okay. He had to grab it from within the Hitler space of him. He had to grab it from that place. And he almost channeled that spirit so hard when he said, no, he almost started to speak the language.
Y'all know how black folks used to do the dab? That's what it almost like he was doing, but he did like, I thought he was gonna do like that. No, he
wasn't.
Straight the other way.
You know, white folks
Praise
love the dab
Jesus.
too.
Can we put it on record? Like, I don't care if this man is autistic. Autistic Nazis get it too. You don't get an excuse. I don't care if he's neurodivergent. I don't care if he's severe. I don't care what his disability is. We are not going to sit back and let y'all gaslight us into excusing a man who is organizing with Nazis globally, right? He's used Twitter to galvanize and to collect and to let Nazis organize publicly on Twitter. He supports the AfD party in Germany, which is the next thing to the Nazi party. He is clearly a far right-wing extremist and a fascist. Look what he's trying to do to the federal government. You're not going to make anybody slow down. Oh, he's autistic. Yeah, you know what? A whole lot of people are autistic. I ain't never seen them seek hell.
And speaking of which, a lot of people, I was about to say there was a super chat. Nurse Missy G, as an ADHD adult from non-mom of an ADHD sons, Musk's behavior has nothing to do with autism. Please shut it down when you see it, because ND adults and kids are being harmed by this narrative. Thank you. And a lot of people in the chat are saying the exact same thing, that they're autistic. They don't do any of this.
Period.
They absolutely don't. And I hate that the neurodivergent people on the right are also using it in a negative manner. I don't like that they oftentimes take something like a mental health issue or something, like they'll take things and they will claim it. And for white people, it's always going to be something to be in their defense, something to coddle them, something to right their wrongs. But for regular folks who are actually dealing with this every day, it's maybe you should get a job, or maybe your family should have done better in their life. Maybe you shouldn't have been on drugs. Maybe it's always that, right? Maybe you should have cooperated with the police officer, right? For the young man who I believe had ADHD and who was murdered and had to call out for his mother. Those type of things that we can talk about. There's no mercy, there's no grace, but for these people who are outright showing there ain't nothing wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. And here we are, y'all saying he autistic or whatever, because why? He tweeted about being autistic? What did he tell you? Did he? Because he probably, let's be for real. The excuses created for these leaders are ridiculous. Now, with this right here, I don't trust her ass either. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I got it. It's been a long.
But that's not what's going on in this video.
It's not what's going on in there. Okay,
No.
I don't trust it. Now
It's the worst bad faith. Go
now
ahead.
he's doing this. This is wrong. Now for him to reach with dinosaur arms is crazy. Pulling up people, finding different things, fighting different. I don't trust them right now. It's a very tense time for me, Ben. Let me be clear. To my white allies, I love you. Thank you for watching, but it's a very tense time for me.
I'm about to get you on this meditation stuff, Rebecca. I'm about to get you.
Please send me a word. I ain't never watched as much word. I'm fasting. So I've been putting myself in a place where I am spiritually trying to detach from what I'm seeing. But every minute the refresh button happens, another thing, y'all. Another thing.
Another one.
And another one.
And another one. And another one.
I'm not going. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm in a different place now. Don't get me wrong. Rebecca, remember that time, that night I called you back and you said that I was having a breakdown?
Yeah.
I saw all this that night. God showed me a vision of where we were going in this country, and it hit me like a ton of bricks that night. I've been processing these realities for the last 4 years, ever since that moment, right? So I'm not trying to flex and act like I'm so strong, but I'm prepared for these clowns, right? And for this moment, and we all have to be. And part of that preparation was a lot and genuine, honest to goodness, sitting my butt down and meditating and breathing this mess out of you, because if you don't breathe this out of you, it will consume you and they will be able to trigger you. And we don't need to be triggered in this moment. We need to be triggering them. So honest to goodness, we have to collectively come together and settle our spirits and not allow these things to trigger us, because we got to get into action. They want to do so much more than they're already doing. So that's it.
I think Jonathan from our chat, shout out to Jonathan, to Bubba, what's the ramifications of what, and this is just a small portion, because we've seen people online making excuses. We talked about that being a ramification. Here's another one where parents, white parents, are setting up their TikToks, because TikTok now, thanks to Donald Trump allegedly, is setting up their TikToks, their reels, because they're giving money also from Instagram, and they've given money over. Mark Zuckerberg is giving money to Trump. They're setting this up and now posting actual things and doing the same sign with their children, teaching them how to do it. Let's take a look.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chopper. It's a chopper. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 20.
How dare you do that to him? You were his mother. He trusted you. And you're going to let that follow him around for the rest of his life? Your decision? She has this posted on all of her social medias. I blurred the face out, not her. Even all those people that I called out for hiling Hitler, all those adults, even they would say what you're doing is messed up. And I know your husband was recording too. You're both horrible parents. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. That's disgusting. Hello, Shauna Schoner of Etheridge, Tennessee.
Bubba camera.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right. It does frustrate me too, because this child, you know how we say, people be like, well, that was my mom. But you were raised in that household and you did a couple of things like that yourself. You were raised to believe and to see that Black folks are whatever. And because of your mama or your daddy or your uncle or your cousin or whatever. And this is grooming. I don't give a damn. This is grooming. This is grooming your child to become a baby Hitler, to a racist, somebody who walks around and is going to prejudge just because of what they learned or what they were taught. I see so much of that. People are not only pulling back their KKK hoods because they're not all white. Ooh, y'all thought I wasn't going to go there and get to my immigrant group of people who voted for Donald Trump and who think that they're the best Black immigrant group.
I would vote for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
Before you move on though, Rebecca, who was that she was playing in the background? Because it's not lost on me that she's promoting the height of white supremacy.
I think a Black TikTok artist from like the early COVID days that song, I want to say, was a viral TikTok song. I can't, but yeah, they're Black
music to trap music.
I want to say they're Black, yeah. But it ain't only the white folks who are out here doing that. You'll see Black people saying, and I seen Black Americans who are supposed to be my allies on the online space. I was just telling my best friend, like, it's really tough. I'm opening the online space and I'm seeing some people who are saying like, well, they do need to close the borders up to the immigrants. They're taking our jobs. And I'm like, oh, not you pushing out the same narrative as Donald Trump, but you don't understand the birthright situation. And by law, long ago, but not that long ago, your Black family members and Black ancestors were just considered citizens of America because of this whole birthright citizenship.
14th Amendment.
And here you are saying, how does it affect me as a Black American? And also, you're not understanding the amplification of the racial disrespect, how that's going to bleed down, not only from the immigrant, the darkest one, you. You, because it's going to highlight so much about the system, and you're going to get touched just because you're Black in America. This is not for anything or anybody else. Do you not see what the leaders are don't care? The leaders do not care now. They are openly saying, shut down the civil rights, all federal civil rights cases right now. Pause. I didn't make that up. This is facts. They are paused. So the help that we worked so hard to get, they said no more. They shut down federal departments that are for advocating the help of Black Americans. But people are saying that nothing that Donald Trump is going to affect or touch them. They're saying that Haitians are coming here mostly illegally, and that is a lie. You're listening to that from who? JD Vance, who reposted, by the way, the Fox News video. And only the part where the Haitian that thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Obama. And mind you, JD Vance is the same person that said out of his mouth that he lied about
That's right.
Haitians eating cats and dogs and
That's
spreading that news. So if I can make sure that 1 + 1 = 2 in my book, JD Vance and this Tubi movie and him being the only one that tweeted about it lets me know this is one of his other schemes. JD Vance said that he lied about the initial dog and cat eating of Haitians eating dogs and cats, and said that he'll do it again. He needed to do that so that we can focus on immigration in this country, standing next to his Indian wife. Donald Trump standing next to his where is she from? Russian, wherever she's from, standing next to his immigrant wife. Everybody stand next to their immigrant partner. Elon Musk ain't even from here. Ain't even from here. But this is how you know anybody who considers themselves white. There's always making what they got go on. Like they're always going to right their wrongs. You're dating by your laws that you're passing. You shouldn't even be dating the person that you're with.
Right.
You shouldn't even be with that person.
A lot of them don't even support interracial marriage. They some of them want to undo the law that gave you a right to interracial marriage. These folks, they're going all in.
Sorry to my Russian people. I dated a Russian before. Sorry to my Russian people. I'm talking about Melania is Slovenian. He was Russian and Congolese child. So he was African, but he was Russian and Congolese. He had the Russian.
How did that work out? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Russian forehead. Melania is Slovenian.
Slovenia. Yeah.
So sorry to the Russians. I don't know if that's the insult.
So basically, in theory, then, in these next 4 years, all these people with immigrant wives, y'all about to be divorced or going back over, and y'all kids.
Are they though? Because a lot of these people with the immigrant wives, their husband or whoever treats them like you're the good immigrant, babe. You're nothing like the others.
You're nothing like the others.
You're nothing like the others.
You a house.
Yes.
Gonna leave it at that.
You're the
already
one.
know what I was gonna say.
You're the one that goes by. You go by the rules. You go by the rules. You do things right.
You let me control you like you need to be controlled.
And you let America control you as well. You let us do what we want and have our way with you.
You're like
and
a rag
that's why you are nothing like the rest of them. Your parents may have come here, sure, illegally, but they got their papers at some point. These other people, they have knives when they come in. They're bringing drugs.
They're drugs, yes. They're
and
gangsters.
That one case of the immigrant group that I think they were Mexican or whatever they were, but they were some form of Spanish. That one case of them doing that was just enough for us to say that all Mexicans, all Hispanics are the same. Yeah.
Put them in the same pot with each other. They're all the same.
They haven't signed any laws to prevent Black folks from getting killed by the police officers, yet they signed a law from a literal one-off when it comes to immigrant groups coming here and doing murderous or whatever types of things here.
Yeah, what's her name?
I forget the law.
Laken Riley. Yeah.
And I'm sorry to that family that happened. I really am. But statistically speaking, there are more Black people who are murdered by cops here in this country than there are immigrants who are murdering young children.
Look, you listen, you are safer with an immigrant, whether they are here legally or not, than you are with a white right-wing nationalists who are the committers of FBI. Statistically speaking, they are the biggest threat to this country. Let's be real, folks. Like, they will take, like you said, Rebecca, they take a one-off, and then they will take that person and create an entire cause. My deepest sympathies, and I don't know if we have her name right. Somebody in the chat room will give us the Lakers.
Yes, please.
name.
I don't want to get that. I don't want to.
But with all due compassion and love to that family, MAGA knows how to use people, and they are using that poor girl to not help anything else but the police state. Because if you look underneath that piece of legislation, that is an enhancement to the police state and the police powers for them to crack down on everybody, both citizen and immigrant.
And you know what's interesting? And I want to be clear before I get to the next thing. The Chris Missile, thank you for adding that, says that the family didn't even want this politicized, and now their kid's name is a dog whistle.
So the parents already came out on that.
So no, I haven't seen it, but they probably have. Laken Riley, But I do believe, that can be true, right? We've seen a lot of times these people won't remember the names of the people that took a bullet for them. I'm talking about Donald Trump at his assassination attempt, right? Somebody took a bullet for him. A whole firefighter died in the name of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump couldn't even remember this person's name. Couldn't even, nothing. But yet, as soon as they're
from January 6th.
Pardon those people coming out. I think that there's somebody, camera just keeps going out, and I do apologize about that. But for the January 6ers, I believe that there's one guy that had to go back because as soon as he came out, I think he committed a crime or something of the sort.
Wow.
And I want to be clear, I think I just read that yesterday. But just saying that when there are people in serving time, this is a domestic terrorist attack done by the January 6ers at the Capitol in the name of Donald Trump. And here we are. And people, your uncle, your cousin, sold a little bit of weed. Got 25 to life.
Hello?
Got 25 to life.
Oh, so I figured as much. They will use a dead person against the wishes of the family of the deceased for political purposes. This also happened with the Haitian immigrants in Springfield. There was a young, and someone can help me with it, but there was, I think it was an 8 or 9 year old young boy who was killed in a car accident. And I believe the somehow or another it was tied to one of the very legal immigrants that were there in Springfield. And it's a very tragic story. Accidents happened. They try to make it seem like there was something malicious about it. And the father of the boy who died pleaded with them and said, please stop using my son. You guys are hurting me over and over again. And you know what these white devils did? They attacked the father. MAGA is evil. They are insidious. They are sent by their father, Satan, to do these types of things to hurt people. And they don't care who they hurt. They don't care that they're hurting Laken Riley's father. They don't care they're hurting that little boy's dad from Springfield, Ohio.
Yep. I remember before we get to the video, because I do want to play the video of Laken Riley's father actually talking about it. Not sure what's said on this clip, but David has it queued up for us. Before we get to that, I remember we covered here, Ben, these people are here. These people are here. Immigrants are here. And one out of the 3,000, right? One out of a group of 3,000 may do something, should not be the whole, how we conceptualize immigrants and this particular immigrant group. Now, I remember we talked about this immigrant who was a truck driver, ended up going fast or whatever, slammed into a group of people. Yes, he did the crime. He needs to do the time, but they were literally having his body up. They wanted him dead. They wanted him, like, basically they wanted him to be behind bars for the rest of his life. Or was it by lethal injection? They were looking to have him in jail for death, like on death row. Like they wanted him there. And we were talking about that and people got so upset. And I'm like, yo, I've heard of people get off after killing people during a drunk driving accident. They went to rehab and went home. And that's more often done here by white people in this country than it is any other group. And here we are making excuses, right? So anywho, let's take a listen to Laken Riley's father, the late Laken Riley's father.
I cry every day.
It is a pain unlike any Jason Riley has ever felt.
I wish I could have been there to protect her.
Mourning the loss of his 22-year-old daughter, Laken, who was murdered last month while jogging on campus at the University of Georgia.
Do you remember the last conversation you had with her?
We just talked about how she was doing in school. I wake up every day thinking, that I can call her, and I can't.
Laken was a marathon runner studying nursing with dreams of one day working with children, her dad says. A Venezuelan migrant who entered the U.S. illegally in 2022 is now charged with her murder, officials say. The suspect has not yet pled in the case. Records show a prior arrest in New York and a citation for shoplifting in Georgia, but he was never deported.
Do you think a difference in immigration policy would have made a difference for Laken?
We have no idea if that would have changed anything, but I do know that he might not have been here had we had secure borders.
Laken Riley's name has become a battle cry in the partisan fight over border politics, reaching a fever pitch at the State of the Union earlier this month.
Laken Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal.
Days later, her mom and stepfather meeting with former President Trump.
It's incited people who are going to have a vote in November, and I think it's being used politically to get those votes.
How do you feel about that?
It makes me angry. She should be raised up for the person that she is.
What do you want the world to know about her?
Just how amazing she was. She was one of a kind.
Priscilla Thompson, NBC News, Beaufort, Georgia.
So every one of these white MAGA devils, and I want to put this on the screen because somebody said, are there any black devils? Yes, Tariq Nasheed. Tag him.
Okay.
Tariq Nasheed is a black devil. There's plenty of black devils. But right now we're talking about these white MAGA Christian nationalist devils who are using Laken Riley politically against the wishes of her father. What level of scumbag maggots are you all?
High level.
Very high level.
High level. And he said it. Yeah, maybe if we had stronger borders, people feel that there needs to be stronger borders. I also think other countries should have stronger borders against America's being able to come in and out. I believe it. But because of America's raggedy behinds having they hands and feet and ears in all other countries' businesses, they get to go and geographically rape all these other borders, and that's terrible. While everybody has to do 6 jobs to get into this one, ain't nothing here for them. But ain't nothing here in America waiting for these people other than stress and pain and suffering and all racism and all. I hate to say it. My brother came here 2012. He thought it was going to be a life of freedom. He said, I had more freedom in my country where people were suffering, but we felt more freedom there than we do within this country. They make you feel like, and it was crazy as y'all, to be truthful, I feel like they've even gotten to him and how he views immigrants today. Because there is a level of misogyny that they can relate on. There is a level of homophobia that they can relate on. And this is the problem that I see a lot of immigrants. If this man, there's a level of Christian belief that they can agree on. And I sound like I said belief. I'm getting a little tired of your broken promise. I'm scared. But the Christian belief, they believe that because this person this man didn't put his hand on the Bible, but y'all want to be so strong about his Christian faith.
And gonna claim that it's because the Bible got their leg. Go kiss my ass behind.
Let's be for real. Absolutely. And bringing up Christianity, I know we're at the 120 mark. We've been talking a lot. I don't want to leave here without discussing Marion Doobie, the Bishop Marion Doobie, who actually talked to who I think it was what was the thing after the inauguration, or it could have been during the inauguration. This is one of the inauguration activities or whatever. And Donald Trump was in the church. And before we get to church, I want to play this clip, and I'm going to send it all to you guys. This is just a piece of it. Marion Doobie, I believe Bishop Marion Doobie, who spoke to Donald Trump, and now Donald Trump literally has all these words for her. Let me find it. Give me one moment.
Oh, really?
Bishop Marion Boudet. Buddy, want to get it right. Boudet is crazy. I don't know if that's how you
let's call it Bood.
We're such children, but no. Bishop Marion Boudet or Buddy, she preached about mercy and unity. And this was during the inauguration church. Yeah, the first church sermon following the inauguration. But you guys take a listen. And I don't know if you can get that up, David, but take a listen to this. I'm saying take a listen. I don't even know if David got it. We're gonna listen to it before we go, okay? Because this is something that a lot of y'all should hear. And I wanted you to see how uncomfortable they weren't ready. They being Donald Trump
and J.D. Vance.
This all happened, y'all. This all happened this week that we don't even know where to go with these stories. It was so much, and we only touched a surface level.
We didn't even we haven't even talked about that black white supremacist who shot up his school.
Oh, absolutely. We haven't talked about that because that happened this week.
Mm-hmm.
In the name of white supremacy, hated himself for being black.
Listen, a fan of Candace Owens said that Candace Owens was one of the biggest influences on him. Shot up his whole school thinking he was a white supremacist. Boy, listen, now condolences to that family, because I know that family is broken right now. So everything I'm going to say about your son, I forgive me, but boy, how dumb.
It was at Antioch in Nashville, just to let people know. Yeah, boy, how dumb. Sorry, Ben.
Absolutely dumb and lost could you be? But let me get off him for a second, because while we wait on David to pull up that clip of Bishop Marion, I think I'm gonna call her Bishop Marion. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce the last name.
Boudet.
Anyway, let's watch it. We'll talk about him another time. Go ahead.
No, before we get to this, it's so much to talk about, man. I hate to do this to you, audience. We can't be here with y'all forever. We're gonna get brain rot. But take a listen to this, because this is gonna be a little bit of a relief for you. He didn't know, mind you. He didn't know. They didn't know. They, being Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, did not know that this was going to be the sermon. Let's take a listen.
Let me make one final plea.
She thought
Mr.
about
President.
it before she did it too.
Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we will all once strangers
That's right.
in this land.
Leviticus.
May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation
Amen.
and the world.
You better preach.
Amen.
You better preach, white woman.
I
You
love it.
better preach.
And just looking at you see, they were just
Like,
yeah,
how
she kinda
mercy?
ate our ass up.
Who mercy? She asked for mercy, and they melted. Like they have a statement. They have a resolution on the floor of the House of Representatives to condemn this, to literally condemn her
Wow.
sermon because she asked for mercy. This is exactly who these devils are. DEVILS, devils. Who needs Lucifer? Who needs Satan? When you've got these demons that are MAGA Christians right here who are offended by the request for mercy.
And David, you said that the bishop went on The View and NPR to discuss this. What was her response? I'd never seen what her response was.
Yeah, the View is like 8 minutes long, so I didn't pull it up. And I haven't seen the View clip, but I know NPR asked her if she would apologize or if she wanted to apologize because Trump, I guess, demanded or asked for it or said she should apologize.
Wow.
And she said, "There's nothing to apologize for." Like I was accused of saying hateful things, but there was it was a message of not hate, of the opposite. Like you have all these evangelical pastors, all these, people that, echo Trump and MAGA language and all that, accusing her of being Satan or evil. And so she was like, what I didn't want to happen was it to be like it to cause like a commotion just of noise and hate. And she said, unfortunately, that's unsurprisingly what happened.
Was there a response from Trump on this?
No, he said he wanted her
to apologize.
Yeah, and then Ben was saying that they now have something on the floor because to condemn her. So
but nothing directly from him, right?
No. He put up a tweet. He put up a post on social media calling her nasty, calling her
and said
political activist, right?
She shouldn't be a bishop.
She shouldn't be a bishop. All these things, and that she should apologize, right? This is what Trump says. I don't know if you can grab that post, David, but what did she ask for? Mercy. How did they respond? I don't even have the words to categorize. They responded as if she spat in their faces. So we're dealing with the highest level of evil right here. This is what we're dealing with. And they wonder why I call them the Antichrist. Not individually. Donald Trump's not the Antichrist, but all of them are operating in the Antichrist spirit. When you say something Christ said, which is to be merciful, show mercy. They're like, oh, hell no, mercy? Who's showing mercy?
Ben, that's the voice.
Right.
No, not mercy.
My mercy.
They gotta tap into that spirit real quick. Listen, they really want to make they are doing what they can. Them going around as a business giving and play-by-play of things pulled from the Hitler playbook. And with Hitler, a lot of world leaders or people from around the world that have some kind of influence in leadership, rich, they like to take from the Hitler playbook. Dictatorship, white men, dictatorship, and even though they don't even meet the requirements of whitewashing, they will go by that playbook because Elon Musk, my guy, your colonizers, they just like I'm not your colonizers. You are part of the group that colonized South Africa. And so with you being a part of those folks, you understand how deep that goes. But you want to be Hitler so bad. You want to tap, but you don't even fit the description. at all. And it's almost like you want to be American so bad, which is so weird. But here is Donald Trump's tweet where he says, the so-called bishop, so-called, of course, we're going to make sure we discredit her. The so-called bishop who spoke at the national prayer service on Tuesday morning was a radical left, hardline Trump hater. She brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. Not because we have that lady that was calling out African angels in the name of Donald Trump. We got pastors who are saying that Donald Trump is to be the next president or we will perish as a nation. We got so many other leaders that are on the evangelical side who are partnering with political leaders to preach a sermon that only tells us that Donald Trump is the next coming of Jesus Christ. And if it does not happen, we will perish and we will die. All right, let's be for real. Anywho, she brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. She was nasty in tone. And y'all heard that tone. Was there any nastiness there? No.
Not at all.
And not compelling or smart. She was very compelling and smart. And she spoke in layman's terms for all y'all dum-dums. She failed to mention the large number of illegal migrants that came into our country and killed people. You failed to state the number of mass murderers here in America that do it all the time, but are given a pat on the back because they had a bad day or they were doing it in the name of Donald Trump. Many were deposited from jails and mental institutions. Where are the stats on that? Because they could have been easily attached to this Truth Social post. It is a giant crime wave that is taking place in the USA. Again, where are the stats? Where is the truth? Apart from her inappropriate statements, the service was a very boring and uninspiring one. It didn't fall on deaf ears. I felt your balls go right into your stomach. Okay. You didn't know that was going to happen. And then said she is not very good at her job. Again, denouncing her as a bishop because she said treat people with mercy and kindness. She and her church owe the public an apology. And I pray that, because you know how when that goes out, people are already probably in Google. If we Google her church, they've already called her all kinds of
already.
Oh yeah, see, there we go. I'm pretty sure.
And then my other part of that isn't this the church that they always use once they do this?
Not just that, there's history, but here you'll remember the Upside Down Bible in 2020. So right during the pandemic, when everyone was protesting about George Floyd's murder, you'll remember Trump had, I forget if it was the Capitol Police or what enforcement, but he had the protesters brutally taken away, and then he sprayed. I think they were maced and beaten and whatnot because there were protests in DC that day, and he had them all removed just so that he could do the photo op in front of the church with an upside down Bible, and that's where they feuded after that.
Wow. And all she said was
he's been in that church before, in other words, too. So a few times.
And all she said was do right by people. Watch how you treat people. People are afraid by these laws that you're going to put into place. And Jesus said, and the Bible said, and the word of God right here, it states. And he's like, she don't know nothing. She don't know nothing, because the Bible that the people have been reading from in these other churches, these pro-Trump evangelical churches, has been scriptures from Project 2025. Like literal line by line from Project 2025.
They're gonna make me have to go to Right Wing Watch. I suggest somebody else please help, because we can't do everything here. But if you go to Right Wing Watch, you just go down their timeline and you pull together all of the examples of right-wing evangelical MAGA pastors literally preaching politics, saying stuff like you can't be a Christian and be a Democrat. You can't be a Christian and vote for Kamala Harris, literally violating the Johnson Amendment, right? Of course, we don't expect MAGA to say anything about that. But then they turn around and say that this sister who is asking for mercy was a political hatchet job. Y'all. The hypocrisy doesn't surprise me, But it's you know, we gotta knuckle up, y'all. We got to fight these people on every hand.
For
We
real.
are. No, we are.
Bishoparian is what I'm gonna call it though, until we figure out how to
It's
pronounce that.
buddy. Somebody corrected us.
Okay, there it
It's
is.
buddy. And
Thank you. Because I was
yeah.
gonna preach about it tomorrow, but I wasn't gonna get up there saying Bishop Booty.
Yeah, please.
Booty.
It's Bishop Buddy. But yeah, there's so many things to go over. I ask that you guys please protect your minds and your spirits. I know that this is a time where we're gonna see even this is also what I want to end with because there's so much that happened.
Somebody kick Cody Miller out that chat. Thank you.
Who?
Cody Miller. You read that statement if you can. I'm sorry, Becca.
Well, what statement?
Oh, you can't be a Christian.
Right.
Or is there more? Hang on.
It's not possible to follow Jesus and support abortion.
It's not possible to follow Jesus and support racism and
hello.
It's not possible to follow Jesus and support sex before marriage, ain't it?
Did talking about this is left-wing propaganda.
Well, you don't have to. Well, he can't be here and watch it anymore. So bye, Cody.
Okay.
See that? But anywho, did you guys hear? So I don't know if we talked about the TikTok. So I feel like it's been a year since I've seen you guys because so much
for real.
But the TikTok ban, which was only 5 minutes, they see this is how I said y'all want me to believe, and I don't care because I'm gonna speak on it myself. When you're weak soda, you can do that. This ain't a wig, y'all. It's with so down. When I hear Donald Trump say anything, this man in 2020, I remember because we covered it extensively on this channel. We ain't even really TikToking like that. We on TikTok, but we ain't TikToking like that. I'm on TikTok for recipes. I told you I get on TikTok, I search for recipes, and I put black people at the end. If I say I'm looking for a chicken wing recipe, black people. I say I want a one pot recipe, black people. I'm never searching this. If I search and white hands come up immediately, I say not interested on the video. No offense, because I believe that I've seen white people get down on TikTok, but I need to support black people on there because they're the smaller creators and they don't get paid for their work. So watch them. But anyway, I say this to say people were on the internet after the ban, because the ban only lasted 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys know real quick, Donald Trump banned TikTok after signing an executive order to ban it in 2020. We covered it here extensively. He says he didn't ban it, but it went dark on, what was it, Sunday night or whenever that was.
Saturday evening.
Yeah, Saturday evening, whenever that was, for a few hours. Next day, it was back up and running. With a thank you note to Donald Trump. And right when it came up, is immediately what we talked about here, Ben, on last Saturday. The thank yous were going to go straight to Donald Trump. Thank you so much for saving my income. I couldn't, Donald Trump really doesn't, you know what? I gotta start thinking about Donald Trump differently. Those videos are out. Also, the people that decided, y'all so dumb. I never knew people could be dumb, and I'm sorry to say this. The people that decided to get on TikTok and say and join the trend of because you thought TikTok was really going to go away forever and go dark forever, which essentially it has, because if you do delete it from your phone, you can't get it back. You can't download it back, just to be clear. But when the people knew that it was going away, y'all, they got on Michael Jackson's TikTok and said this trend where they gave a secret about their content, and all of it was, and it was all mostly white. Black people were very smart. They would play with it and say something simple like, oh, you know, I've always loved, you know, this when I said I didn't, whatever. White people were getting on there telling their secrets. Hey, you know that ice cube that I got famous for and partnered with Dunkin' Donuts for, whatever, those ice cubes that I made over the last 4 years, I never used them in any of my drinks. I just make them for this content. Hey, you know those workouts that I did since TikTok is going dark? Those workouts I was doing that got me to over a few million followers and got me a lot of contracts with a lot of brands because of this workout. I'm genetically created. My body is genetically made like this. So all of those videos that I did were just short videos that I was just doing. Don't really work out. Don't really have a plan. Hey, you know that meal plan I told you to get on and I told you to be strict on? I never needed to do that. Hey, you know that makeup tip that I told you to do 10 pumps? I wiped the 10 pumps off because I really just like to use one. Hey, you know the Get Ready With Me and I tell you that this is my real face, I pre-record it with a filter on. I know that I got a lot of brand deals with that, but I pre-recorded with a filter on. So I got a makeup brand deal and I made foundation off of a lie. Sorry. Hey, you know that girl, the relationship thing I was doing with that person, and we did that whole relationship coaching for about 4 or 5 years. He's actually gay, and we play like we were in a relationship. Literally. And it's so funny, but at the same time, it's so sucky because a lot of people believe and follow them. A lot of Christian people were also telling their truths. They're not really saved. They're agnostic. Christian content for white folks pay. So a lot of times, this is where I'm trying to tell y'all, be careful. Be careful who you're consuming, why you're consuming it. These people do not have your best interest at heart. Be mindful. And if you want to create your stuff, because these people will steal your stuff and sell it off as their own. We know that a lot. So please continue to support support your favorite white people. I ain't gonna lie, I watch white people's content because I love content just because. I will watch YouTube from people, I watch all the things. But I ain't gonna lie, because the smaller creators are all Black, all minority, all LGBTQIA+, I will support them first because we don't get to just be white and that be our meal ticket in.
Right.
So I'd say this to say they got back on the next day, y'all, after it went dark and came back. They got on the next day and they was like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's so crazy. Would you say that I'm lying? No, guys, I feel that I just was playing around and I thought that maybe like it was going dark. I thought that maybe if I shared that with you. No, please, guys, you guys are my supporters. I love you. I love you. I thought I was going to come on here and do a Get Ready With Me, but you guys aren't happy. And I understand that you always are my supporters and I don't ever want to hurt you guys. But if you guys do this, I'm going to lose my brand deals. Please. I thought I was just playing around and maybe I shouldn't have. That is exactly what you've seen all through. I thought it was a lie, but I went and I saw people do their befores and their afters are crazy because they lost so many followers.
That's what they had.
So many followers. And here it goes to show you, stop it. People get on the internet and lie every day. Watch what you consume. Watch who you follow. Watch who you praise. You think that girl's doing this workout every single day. Meanwhile, you don't know why it's not working for you. She claimed that she used to be 3,000 pounds whole time. She ain't never been that. She used AI to create those before photos. Watch how you are consuming this content and really like protect your mind. Protect your mind.
No, that's real. These people just lying. And everybody knew that. I was telling somebody else, I'm like, man, TikTok ain't going nowhere. And then we were on the phone, somebody, oh my God, I can't get in TikTok no more. I'm like, you'll be able to get in there tomorrow. And sure enough, Ras is right able to get in there. But then did y'all also see how TikTok also threw a party directly after that next day? I think.
Can we talk about that? Thank you. So much happened.
So much happened.
So many things happened. I'm sorry, Ben. I don't mean to hold you. I know you got a whole life, kids, and a wife. I just want to bring this up really quickly because I'm going to do something on this as well. I'm actually going to do something on this and the divisiveness of really large Black media pages, social media platforms, and how they are pro-MAGA under the guise of we're just covering this story.
Yes.
So
name them.
The Shade Room.
Yes.
Decided to head over to the after party when TikTok was revived, the resurrection of TikTok. How was it already prepared before inauguration and right after the TikTok ban, but not ban no more, kind of ban, and TikTok went dark. Now it got a little bit of light. Y'all had an instant after party created that sent to every large creator. And the Black people that were in the room, and I'm gonna go get it. The Black people.
Actually, I need that for my sermon tomorrow.
Oh, I want you to play it, Ben. The Black people that were in the room were the likes of Waka Flocka, who we know is pro-Trump.
Yep.
The Shade Room, which is crazy because I didn't see a lot of other people. And Spiritual Word might have been in there. I don't know, but they did. They did pull these Black people and just under the guise of being reporters. I have seen reporters who were you know, of course, we're in the days of where you can go wherever you want. You know, you can support whoever you want. I remember back in the day, you had to be unbiased, so you had to be at both of these things because who was going to get the news? Who's going to get the inside scoop? But the presentation you already knew what was going to go on, Justin, with TSR Investigates. Love you, mean it. But you being in the room just furthers what I got to take. I'm sorry, I got to find the clip. I apologize about this.
Which is so funny because I've been in spaces with Justin.
Found it.
And it's just like, it's crazy because I'm just like, wait, okay, never mind. That's so crazy.
Found it. I'm about to drop it in our text chat. Somebody grab it and throw it in here. All right. So yeah. So you've been in spaces with Jason. I think Justin. He lives here in Atlanta.
Yes, he does. Child. And I've DJ a few parties, and he's been in house parties. It's just like Justin.
Justin. What's his name?
What's the name of his platform?
He's on the Shade Room, but he also does WSB TV. He's on WSB TV as well too. He's a reporter for them as well. Yeah.
We got sold out by the wackest folks, man. Like, and it didn't take a whole lot of money. It didn't take a whole lot of money either.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR.
Justin Carter. Yep.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. When you hear that, you know what's up. We love Justin. I'm not on the Shade Room. I blocked them for a year now, but Justin, we love you, mean it. But they got them shucking and jiving. Somebody said under one of my posts, they said they call what's his name? Dang it. The guy that says, what's his name? I'm gonna find it right now. Did y'all get the video? Did y'all get the video?
It's pasted from my phone now.
Okay. It's a bit slow.
It's taking forever. No, for real.
Not me serious. It's a bit slow.
Girl, well, you just copy it from yours. It might go.
Why you waiting? Y'all saw Waka Flocka take a picture with Ted Cruz.
Oh, he was
of
at
course
the
he
party too.
And Waka Flocka, like, dude, you know, no offense, because I just lost all my weight. So I won't talk about, but he did lay off.
I dropped it.
Dang it, Becca. Of course you did.
Amen.
Yeah, got it.
They called James Brown sold brother number one. When he was shilling for Nixon, they called him sold brother number one. I thought that tickled my soul. That tickled my soul. Not soul brother, sold brother number one. All right, let's take a listen.
We're backing on this Donald Trump 2020.
Why Trump? He's amazing. He's an amazing person, and you know,
2025. I said 2024, but Trump's an amazing person. He speaks his mind. He says stuff how it is. Joe Biden is rain rot. He's rain rot. We don't. The guy's saying, bro.
He on the way back already.
That's
y'all put me against the wall with thorns in my back. Yeah.
What we do? I did it.
Not Shade Room, people in general.
Oh, yeah. So what people been doing to you?
Nothing. I'm talking.
Are they killing you?
Honestly, it feel like another weekend, bro. Nothing new. Nothing new. No.
Why Donald Trump? Why Donald Trump?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? My question to you is why not?
I'm just, I gotta ask you.
You know what? Child support about to be out of here.
Okay. All right. What about TikTok? You think he saved TikTok?
TikTok ain't never go nowhere.
You scared of being canceled?
I don't. You don't cancel me. You never sponsor me.
You heard it here, y'all. Only on the Shade Room. Let me tell you, we walked in.
What's Waka Flocka?
No, why did you stop it? Because I wanted to play that part.
The club. Again, we're about a half mile from the White House. This was the Power 30 Awards, where influencers were treated to TikTok swag and got their content into a way that TikTok is thanking its creators for making it a success. And a message to users, TikTok said that as a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the U.S. Carter here from the Shade Room. Listen, TikTok, they are throwing Donald Trump a party for Inauguration Day. Apparently, he saved TikTok. So let's see
and
what's
then the
going
thing
on.
is, too,
Apparently,
Justin Farmer is from Atlanta, so he had to have known about this in advance to have his tail there.
Apparently, They take them. Trump saved TikTok. Let's go see. Really, really, you the shade room. Really, and I hate this because people want to say, well, people can have their opinions and all that stuff. But let's be for real. Who I like is I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of these people ain't hiring good Black journalists. However, Blavity is still doing right by the people and how they're making sure that they are posting what is being done. Baller Alert, don't follow them anymore, but Poly Alert. Every day they do their big one and they're posting every moment, every single thing. They are doing juxtapositions, they're doing statistics, they're doing all the things for Black people who are unaware when there is content like this being put onto big Black platforms. They're unaware of what's really the truth or what information they can get. Not like what we saw with Waka Flocka when he was asked the question. He said, "Why not vote for him? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? What, sir? Why are you voting for him? Why are you picking Donald Trump? Why is it him that you feel should be the leader?" When
they're getting rid of child support.
That was he had to think about that after saying, "Why not? Why not? Why not?" And they said, "Hey, child support gonna be out of here." You just I think he just had his first biological kid. If I don't want to, get that wrong, I believe
we gotta get these losers out the Black community, y'all.
So
we got to get them up out of the paint ASAP. Waka Flocka, the boy who ain't even really from us. What's the
Lil Pump?
Lil Pump, child,
Lil Pump. But I was thinking about Drake also.
Been canceled.
DJ Academics. We gotta get all these clowns about the Black spaces, man. For real.
Did you say Drake, man?
Drake got to go.
Yeah. Because Drake leans into his whiteness every time he gets an opportunity to make sure that it makes excuses for what he got. Please, we don't play that. The fact, no. But
A minor. Anyway.
No, right. But see, I just wanted to point that out to say, be very careful in how dangerous it is for what you're consuming. And I'm talking to the Black community too. All of us need to be real careful because we talking about watching Donald Trump can be brain rot. You go into that space and they used to give you all the tea, right? And now you don't know how this page is turned into MAGA. I don't know. Because now it's real MAGA up in here. Everything that Donald Trump does, not only are you covering it, you're not putting any juxtaposition of how or any information of how this is going to affect the community that watches it the most here. So you are doing the shilling. Sold brothers. Okay, that is so funny to me. I don't know why it tickles my fancy. Soul brothers. And then what's so interesting that a lot of these pages are owned by immigrant groups of people, people who ain't from and I don't know if she owned it anymore. I believe she sold it, but she stayed behind the scenes whole time while she was causing division all up and through the social media channels. But the Shade Room was owned by, I believe, a Nigerian woman.
Oh wow!
Before they, I believe, sold it or gave it away. So,
and then flank that. You also, when you mention these groups, these pages, though, you also got to mention these white dudes who own these Black pages.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Absolutely, because I was having that conversation too, because that's going to go into the video that I'm working on for next week. These white people who are also creating these hip hop pages, all meet like those type of pages, and they are winning by putting out divisive, anti-Black, anti-immigrant, pro-Trump things. You will see that most of these pages, they'll sprinkle in some liberal, progressive thought every now and again, but mostly they'll be putting Black people shucking and jiving, Black people fighting, Black people this and that. Your favorite hip hop person, and you can tell AI is writing up all the damn the captions for everything. Yeah, it sounds the same each time. And it's always a white person behind the ownership of these major pages. So let's be, I was thinking about Media Takeout the other day, and I'm like, dang, Media Takeout, when I go to Media Takeout and how they are structured, TMZ is structured the same way. TMZ done stole all that formula of Media Takeout. And Media Takeout. Media Takeout never made it out the hood.
Never. And Media Takeout used to be our job back in college. Like when it first came out, like I knew the person that actually developed it and started doing stuff with it. And it just like you said, it never made it out the hood.
But then people stole the formula and ran off with it. And they're still being very divisive to the Black community. And the man who owns what is that? Not Media Takeout, the other one that I just mentioned. What is it?
Shade Room.
No, the white man, the one where did I mention it? Kanye West went on there and was like slavery was a choice.
What platform was that?
You
on?
talking about dang,
Why
Rebecca.
can't we get it when it's every day and everywhere? It's literally everywhere. I'm gonna go to the chat because I bet you was in it.
TMZ.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. TMZ. So yes, TMZ. I think I mentioned it earlier. That's brain rot is happening. TMZ literally stole the platform, or stole the blueprint of media takeout, and they are well on their way. And as soon as they got well on their way, what happened? The owner of TMZ, or the leader of TMZ, is now a devout Trump supporter. Kim Kardashian. Before we get out of here, so much stuff has come out this week. Kim Kardashian has now showed her ties to the Trump administration. She is she has showed herself to be a Trump supporter. On the day of inauguration, she posted Melania Trump. And I believe that she posted Donald Trump, and we can't be surprised. And here we are. Your favorite brands and your favorite people that you try so hard not to get mad at. They said, so what? Look what's been happening with the world. They'll forgive us at some point. The world, America, its people are very fickle.
Very so. I know it
Why
was.
is Meek Mill out here defending academics? Y'all see, we got to go. But y'all, we talking about everything. But y'all see DJ Academics get exposed. Actual audio, you can hear his voice trying to groom a 15-year-old boy live on air, talking about, I'm gonna send first he started off with strippers, I'm gonna send strippers over there. And then he said, and 15-year-old was like, hold on, fall back. And then he said, well, you ain't got no 15-year-old you can bust out. And he said, well, what if I send somebody's sister over there? And he's like, you trying to get these old women a case. I'm 15. The boy trying to defend himself. And then he said, well, would you be gay? Would you let somebody come in and there's all this kind of stuff. All this stuff is on air right now. You can go find it right now. And Academics is out there just grooming this boy. And here is Meek Mill on the internet
defending him.
Because that's because of that Diddy situation. You know what? Never mind. Let me just shut my mouth.
Because from my understanding, he don't even like me. He don't even like Academics like that.
That's what I thought too. So now that he's out here defending this man,
craziness.
It's too much, y'all. It's too much. Academics has always been somebody who has been, again, and anybody who has all the misogyny in the world, who walk around with small penis syndrome, who are out here on platforms where they are constantly, I apologize, guys. I don't mean to be that way on today, but the people have to be stopped. The people have to be, but they're not going to be. And we're going to watch the people that we thought were our allies in some way or started off that way. They are going to flip. I would not be shocked. I know people were all up and down. What's his name? Pedophiles. I would not be shocked if Justin Carter, people were reading him his rights in his comment section. But is that going to stop him? No, he gets a coin from this work. And if we don't know this, Shade Room has no other reporter. Not one.
It's just him.
No, just him. Justin. Just him. He's the only. So this is not a real, to me, they're not trying to curate actual information. They are just doing this to have somebody who can represent them when it comes to the White House or things of that sort. So I don't, you know what's so funny? You see how former President Barack Obama was able to sit in the room with the other presidents and all that fighting they've been doing, they can sit down and kiki. Kamala Harris, as the former vice president, will never have that. You will never see her pictured with any of those people and have the same ability ever, because misogyny runs deep and wild in there. So I don't understand why black people think that they can buddy up, black women especially, but they think they can buddy up with the system. I just don't know. There's so much that went on this week, y'all. I don't know, but that's where I'm stopping. It is 2:00. I gotta wrap it because I'm getting lockjaw. I am tired. I'm stressed. I'm not stressed because of this. This is very stressful. I'm stressed because I don't know how to. Like, it was so easy for me to wind down, but I'm stressed because I'm looking at this being only 4 to 5 days. We're gonna go through the super chats right now because it's only about and I'm gonna say it's only about 9 because how y'all ain't getting more super chats. Last week y'all was on it. Yes,
Super chatting it up.
Y'all was giving it. I got a lot of people in my chat right now. I got over 100 people in my chat. Shout out to my chat. What's up with it? What's up with it? But here we go. A muse
Reb.
called Kayla, $20. Reb, Zemi, Rebecca.
Yeah.
First chat, but it didn't go to my page though. I'm gonna just be
I
clear.
see that. You sent it to the wrong page.
That you sent it to the wrong page, but it's okay though. It's okay. Wherever it went, it went. First chat ever. Last week, Gen X, White House or White Lady. Oh, first chat ever. Maybe this is for me. Last week, Gen X, White Lady, ready to march behind the Black women who understand societal problems. You have allies. I'm one white peeps. AAV's dialect, like Bayou, but I never understand them. White swamp boys. Love you.
You know, I actually, I can hear the Bayou in her in how she's writing it.
Yeah. After she said that, I started to read it.
Yeah, now once she contextualized it, now I hear the
accent.
Bayou in it. Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
I got it. But she said but she never understood them white swamp. I know, meeting in White House. I know. Thank you, Kayla. Nurse Missy G, thank you so much. We read this one earlier about the thank you so much. Tiger, I appreciate you because you came to my page. Hey, Rebecca, I have a message I need to get to you. 3, that's kind of sensitive, important information. Do y'all use a Signal messaging app? Danger coming. Hey. Send that to Ben.
Right. Send that to Ben. Look, Danger. We like Danger over here. F them.
America, you in danger, girl. No,
America,
but no,
me in
Tiger.
danger, girl.
Send that over to Ben. I don't have that app, but it sounds top secret. But yeah, Tiger, yeah, send that over to Ben. The Cali Enigma, thank you so much. What's FBA? Oh, Foundational Black Americans are justifying the gutting of civil rights because they said it wasn't lineage based. You are absolutely correct. That is the conversation happening in the online space. Civics needs to be taught to them immediately, quickly, swiftly. But civics, especially when it comes to Black people, will be out of here, right? Under Donald Trump's new laws. Hunger Games 1989. Thank you so much for the super chat. Elon making his grandparents proud. Absolutely. You know he is. You know he is. Tiger, once again, I think this is over on y'all's channel. I am also AUDHD. There's a major problem with white folks doing racist things and blaming neurodivergency. Sick of it, honestly. Don't use my disability as an excuse. Absolutely not. I agree with that. Not Los. Number 2. Righteous folks are preaching for free. Like and subscribe. For free.
For free.
Not Los came back.
For
Not Los
free.
too. Said for free.
For
And y'all paying the folks that's making up stories, that's agnostic, that ain't got a heart for it, and y'all giving them y'all hard-earned money.
TYT story.
This show is on fire.
I said that out loud. No, that was somebody else. That was, okay, never mind.
Stop it.
We tried being nice to him, didn't we? No, we go.
It's crazy. This one is LVZ, no buck dancing allowed talk. Pastor Ben, morons have been telling me the same thing about child support. I had to ask him, do you think anybody he's with is paying child support?
They back. They so behind on child support. They got a warrant on them. What you talking about?
Okay.
Y'all can't even look. Can you even spell child support? Okay, Jonathan Guerrero. Let me see. Let me kisuri say let me kipi danger. Enemies who be laughing with you are the ones are the more dangerous ones. Thank you.
Ooh, okay.
That was fly. That was cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan.
I like that.
Yeah. Just joined the video. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Queen Eternal. Thank you so much. Love you,
Queen.
Linda Hopesa. After a multi-year gap, I rejoined the NAACP because of Trump.
I hear that.
Okay. Oh, we done? I was ready to start talking to you. Thank you, Queen.
You used to being on Leftist Mafia where they have to read for like 2-3 hours.
I be on there for 5 minutes and I'm out of there. Because they be like, yeah, Rebecca, here you go. But no, I appreciate it. I appreciate every dollar, every dime, every person who gives and contributes to the show. I love you. I mean it. I know for us here, we do this again because this is in our hearts. This is in our hearts, our minds. We make sure that they're clear before we come on here. And everything that we talk about is for you. It's for us, by us, and it's for you. It's for you. So if you're looking for any Black content to share with a friend, to have a good time, but have the truth told to you guys, as that said, truth to power, make sure that you refer them right here to Like It or Not with Rebecca Azor.
Hey,
I crack up about that because y'all still got like we gotta. I want us to do like a photo shoot, but y'all gonna have to probably ride to JCPenney's and do the $25 headshots so we can update it and bring it back here. Okay, we might have to do that because we don't have the funds for that. But if you guys want to help with that, again, information right here on the screen. Cash App, Becca's Voice, producer DKG87.
In granny drawers.
Granny drawers.
Granny drawers.
Granny drawers. And then we got the PayPal. All the information is on the screen. But y'all, thank you so much for rocking with us today. Stay tuned. We'll see you next Tuesday. Ooh, next Tuesday. I don't know why I said that. We will see you next Saturday. I love you guys so much, and I mean it. Anything else you want to add to it, Pastor Ben, Bubba?
I will say yes. We definitely need a photo shoot because after a while I ain't gonna look like that no more. About 3 or 4 weeks, because damn. And actually, Ben, you done got smaller since then too.
Bro, Rebecca has 50 pounds smaller than that at least.
Right. Like, wait a minute.
I lost pounds. Your girl done gained a lot of muscle in this last year because that's what I've been
right.
on. So like, I don't even look the same. I don't have braces anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Come on.
Like I don't
because I got my suits actually fit me now. So let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ben,
so y'all head
can
over
you make
to
a trip?
JCPenney's.
Yeah, Ben, make a trip.
I can get up there. Yeah, we'll get up there soon as we can. Let's make it happen.
In the meantime, you guys could do this. Head over to JCPenney. Take a picture. They doing it for $25. Headshots. And they're good.
Man, I'm about to pull up right here on my green screen.
Right.
Get my good camera.
Becca, let's go then.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's a JCPenney right down the. Oh, that's the outlet though.
No, they probably have it at the outlet. Just check in with them. Do you have a photo department? What are you looking like? Get on your Groupon. Get on your Groupon. Ain't good for a lot of things, but get on your Groupon. JCPenney may be there, and it may be like 3 photos you can get done, 3 shoots, 3 headshots, cute little backgrounds. I've seen what it can do online, and I may even make that some content creation when I head over there. But that's what I have plans to do, is to do some new headshots at JCPenney. So
yeah.
All right, y'all. We are at the end of the show. I ain't got nothing else for you.
Right. We out of here.
Industrial
Arts. Love you too. Industrial Arts. See ya.
All right. I love you guys. Mean it. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. The work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like It or Not. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish. I live in life in the ATL.